Hey, it's Michelle Smith with Marshtown TV today, and we are here. It is another month to check in with Haley at the Hamlin County Health Department. She has some very interesting things here. See, I have the advantage of talking to her a little bit ahead of time to kind of get a general idea, and we are talking about National Nutrition Month. Did I say that right?
You did. It's National Nutrition Month. It's been around for some time now. It started in 1980. It's organized by the Academy of Nutrition and Dietetics, and it's celebrated every month just in regards to healthy eating.
Okay, well, I did notice, and I apologize if I'm jumping ahead of you, but I did notice this on the plate, or excuse me, on the table, which first and foremost is very colorful, and I like that. But will you explain exactly what this is?
I will.
Besides being a plate.
So whenever I was in school, we grew up with the food pyramid. Well, it recently changed, I think it was back in 2011, to my plate because, it was decided people don't eat off pyramids, we eat off plates. So what better teaching method than to show somebody how their plate should look like?
I'm sorry, I thought you were going to say something else. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, the plate obviously emphasizes fruits and vegetables, healthy proteins and healthy grains, and also a serving of dairy as a beverage.
Okay, well, and I know when my daughter was little, and that's been 2 or 3 years ago, 30 plus, I knew something similar to this. Of course, she was born in the 80s, but I always, and this might be good for you if you have little folks you're trying to get to eat, I would do like the separate little containers, like little generic Tupperware containers, and put the little food, and also made it colorful. So that does it, but that's not just for kids, that's adults as well, right?
Yeah, this is for children 2 and up through adults, yes.
Okay, let me ask you this. Now, I know for whatever reason, it seems like there are a lot of people who are lactose intolerant now. So how do we deal with dairy products if you can't eat or drink dairy products?
That's something we deal with, especially a lot on WIC at the health department. You don't have to get your calcium through dairy. You can do dark green leafy vegetables, oranges, and a lot of fruits and vegetables just have sources of calcium in them.
I just learned something. I had no idea that you could get calcium from oranges. See, this is such a helpful segment, not just for you, but for me as well. Well, let's talk a little bit more about some of the things. I see this generic soft drink soda bottle. Let's talk about that.
So National Nutrition Month, we just want people to keep it simple. Focus on one thing at a time, accomplish that goal, move on to another healthy lifestyle goal. This is just a good visual of how much sugar is in this bottle of soda. We could probably put one of these away in a matter of days. So just educating people on stuff that we think we know, but we may not really know what we're actually drinking or eating.
Well, I know one thing. I have a tendency to try to rationalize things, and I know that there's all this sugar, but in my mind, as long as I'm drinking just a little 12-ounce glass, a 12-ounce glass here, or maybe a 5-ounce. Either way, I'm still going to get all that sugar, right?
Right, and I think just one thing is just watching added sugars. Added sugar is anything added to a food, and stick with natural sugars like fruits. Those are an easy way to, cut that sweet tooth.
Okay, well, I know there's been a lot of things in the news lately, and I'm sure you're aware of this as well. Oh, I don't want to drink all that sugar, so I'm going to drink a diet drink. That's not any better. Probably worse, right?
Well, it's kind of like pick your poison. You can, and what we suggest to a lot of people here is limit regular sugar and try to avoid those artificial sweeteners because our bodies just don't really know what to do with them, and they tend to store those as fat.
I had a conversation with a doctor once, and again, I'm probably telling you things you already know, so we'll tell you. She had told me the reason people have so many issues nowadays with thyroid is simply because the human body does not know what to do with all this crazy stuff that we're putting in it. Okay, you've got some other little things here. Is there anything special, or is that just basically telling how much of something you should put on your plate?
Well, we talked about keeping it simple, just starting with, watching our added sugars, but we need to be mindful of portion sizes too. Sometimes too much of a good thing is not a good thing, even when it comes to healthy foods.
Okay, I love this. I learned so much here with you, and hopefully you guys can get things out of it as well. Well, is there anything else you want to touch base on real quick as far as the National Nutrition Month?
Yes, just to wrap it up, of course, National Nutrition Month emphasizes healthy eating, but we also emphasize physical activity. So I'm going to let Michelle and Elena talk to you a little bit more about that, just to kind of wrap up National Nutrition Month.
Fantastic. Thank you all always for taking the time to come and talk with me, or I should say let me and Tony come and talk to you. But your information is unbelievable. Like I say, I always learn things from you, and again, I hope you guys do as well. We're going to take just a little bit of a break, and then we're going to have a second segment this month at the Hamlin County Health Department. See you in a minute.